Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is Chad. Not really. And I know that I just made a video on the epidemic of alpha podcasts, but they're getting stronger. There's a new strain actually, the Delta Sigma Alpha strain. Symptoms include, but are not limited to, coughing, thinking you're qualified to give dating advice.
If you want to book a one-on-one coaching call, hit the link in the description.
And a sudden aversion for Sir Isaac Newton.
If a girl's posting gym photos and she's actively working on her body and fitness, that's something she worked to earn. I would argue it doesn't take as much effort as it does for a man to do the same thing, because a man has to resist the earth with gravity when he lifts weights.
There's no cure other than mandating that people fill out a questionnaire before they're allowed to purchase a microphone. Question A, do you intend to start a podcast? Question B, are women affected by gravity? And question C, please select all pictures that contain emotional vulnerability.
Keep any struggles, problems, or issues you're having to yourself. If you're so sad that you feel like crying, never cry in front of your girl. They always need you to be the strong one. They always need you to be the logical one.
If you're on TikTok, you've probably seen this clip. My FYP has been full of stitches and duets to it.
How many girls do you know actually have hobbies?
Like some girls, like they knit or they read or something like that. But
Bro.
like, they don't spend a lot of time doing it.
Dude, shout out to girls that knit. Shout out to my queens that know how to knit.
So I went ahead and watched a bunch of highlights from their podcast because I'm not going to sit through an entire episode of that. I'm not that strong. What is strong though is the quality of today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Intimina. Intimina is a brand offering products and educational resources for everything from periods, pelvic floor health, pregnancy, and menopause. They have a selection of menstrual cups, the newest of which is the Ziggy Cup 2. This one is super comfortable and it comes in two sizes, A and B. It's made for people with a mostly medium to heavier flow, but it's still very flexible and has this pedal thin body for easy insertion. It also has this leak-proof double rim right here and a rib tab for easy, no slip removal. This tab here is located in the front of your cup, which means it needs to be away from your cervix and pelvic bone. All of Intimina's cups are made from 100% medical grade silicone, making them safe, reusable, and hygienic. The Ziggy Cup 2 can be used for up to 2 years, so cups can be a great way to help out the environment if you're able to use them. If you want to check them out, you can go to their website at intimina.com, and if your order is over $60, the Wonder Girls Guidebook is included as a gift. This is an ebook for teens and tweens and is full of advice on how to deal with puberty. It's also available as an audiobook on their website. To learn more, you can go to their website at intimina.com and be sure to check out the discounts that they're offering right now. Thank you to Intimina for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. This is the infamous Good Bro Bad Bro podcast. It's like a play on Good Cop Bad Cop, except neither of them are good and the only thing they can cop is celibacy. In true alpha podcast fashion, their main focus is on dating advice, with an emphasis on never actually giving any valid dating advice and just complaining about women to each other.
Red flags in women if she wears a lot of makeup.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is a really big one.
They don't have time to hang out with the boys. Social lives are for low-value men who aren't dedicated to the grind. But if the two of you sit at a table and record your conversations, you're basically entrepreneurs.
That's why the ultimate thing you can do is turn your passion into a business.
That's what we call an investment. Might as well make them honorary Kardashians because they get their asses up and work. Get your up and work. Since these videos went viral on TikTok, this guy has backtracked and told us all to relax, calm our because this was actually a social experiment.
For whatever reason, the toxic feminists on TikTok love to throw your boy out of context and paint me as a evil, women-hating.
You know, the experiment where you say dumbass things expecting most people to agree with you, and then once you start to get backlash, you're like, guys, calm down, Jesus. All of these are taken out of context.
I'm gonna show you guys a TikTok that got a lot of heat. Basically, I gave instructions to my editor saying, yo, make these as polarizing as possible. I wanna trigger people. I wanna get crazy. Now people take these clips out of context, of course, because of the way they were edited, and paint me as some kind of villain.
But I did end up watching the entire episode, you know, for context, and it's worse with the context.
What kind of a woman in 2022 doesn't enjoy baking? That is the least feminine thing you can do. Not cooking. I mean, are you even a woman?
But maybe him saying that this was a social experiment is the real social experiment, and he has us lapping at those drip water dispenser things because we're all just his guinea pigs.
If a girl on TikTok says it's, you know, patriarchy that a man, and tell him to shut the fuck up. Women need to cook and clean.
But who am I to question the inner workings of an alpha's mind, especially one with such ingenuity and a necklace made of ammo? So I will only be showing the clips taken directly from the podcast rather than from their TikTok page, just so that we have that context that we need.
Like, what are your hobbies? Oh, I listen to music. I like to travel. You like to travel, eh? Who the doesn't like to travel?
Yeah.
Come on.
I like going to the beach too.
Wow.
You're right. I don't know a single woman who has a hobby. They're like Baymax, and they have a charging port. Whenever not in the presence of a man, they go into sleep mode and only wake up when you wave a Starbucks Frappuccino under their nose. Makeup is a hobby, but probably not according to our scientists. Content creation is a hobby. Fashion is a hobby. But I guess when you think the only hobbies that count are watching sports and doing keg stands, then yes, I guess women don't have hobbies.
Okay, so let's break that down. Lipstick,
Right.
mascara, eyeline. So here's the thing with nails. I recently learned this. Girls will pay to have the nails shaped perfectly.
It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. Probably not even their own mother. So what does your mom like to do? Oh, she's a lawyer. No, I mean, like, what does she like to do in her free time? Oh, cook me dinner, do my laundry. Aren't you in college? Kiss my boo-boos. You're a senior. Kiss my ouchie whittle boo-boos. It's really important in alpha podcasts, alpha social experiments, to have more than one alpha, because you have to have the one doing all the talking, you know, spewing all the nonsense, and then you have to have the other one for the sole purpose of sitting there and going,
Yeah. Right. It's true. Who? No. Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah. That's true.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
And that doesn't mean that one is more important than the other, okay? They both have equally valuable roles to play.
It is a major red flag when a girl frequently posts photos on Instagram with the sole purpose being for male attention. Swimsuit photos, body photos, selfies.
You mean pictures like this? This is about 50% of your skin. I'd say that's pretty revealing.
If you're posting a photo for yourself, then the photo's never posted. If I take a photo for myself, that photo doesn't get posted online.
Did you post this for yourself, or was this for the boys?
You know that angle too, where they're on the angle?
Sorry, ladies, but this is the only acceptable pose. If your elbows touch your sides, you're a slut. They go on a rant about how much money women waste on cosmetics, like their hair or makeup. And Minion actually explains to us how women get their nails done.
Some girls, bro, I saw a video on TikTok. This is mind-blowing stuff. They have a fake nail, and they shove it under like the cuticle of their nail, like a half-inch deep under their fucking skin.
And this was a running joke on TikTok for a while, where people would take the fake nails and stick them into the hands that nail techs will practice with.
They're shoving like plastic under their freaking skin.
But you totally got us. We undergo saw levels of torture just to have pretty nails.
Do you want to play a game?
No.
You must choose the coffin.
No, not a coffin.
The stiletto.
No, not a knife.
Or the almond.
Like the nut?
I have acrylic or gel.
Why would you wear makeup when you could get your body looking nice and tight, right?
The tissues with like makeup on it, that like the garbage cans like overflowing, there's some on the ground, like Q-tips on the ground.
Shout out to the environment getting nuked by girls wiping their makeup off every day.
Damn, dude.
Did makeup like murder and eat his entire family? I've never seen someone get so upset over eyeliner. If she wants to conceal a pimple, red flag. If she single-handedly destroys the environment by using makeup wipes, red flag. If she takes a piece of fabric and that piece of fabric is rectangular and that rectangular piece of fabric is red, that's a red flag. Looking at this guy's Instagram account, it seems like he's tried almost every type of content at some point to try and get some sort of internet clout. Street interviews, dating coach / pickup artist, and my personal favorite, pranks. Of course, pranks. We're gonna be in here somehow.
What's your name?
Ishika.
Ishika. Holy shit. That's a wild name. Do you like Big Macs? I would definitely buy you a Big Mac, Ishika.
Thanks. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I gotta go meet some buddies, but yeah, you can take my number.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name? It's a dumbass name. Do you like McDonald's? Anyway, you can take my number, cause you're a lucky gal with a f***ed up name.
Okay, yeah, gotta get the phone out. Yeah, I love Big Mac.
So that's the pickup artist phase, I guess. Just say Big Mac like 11 times until the girl gives you her number to try and make you stop saying Big Mac, for the love of God. But then we move on to pranks, and they're obviously super elaborate and funny in a way that's funny but doesn't upset the public. And I'm lying, he just throws trash at strangers.
Yeah, it's been a long day, dude. I'm exhausted. So, just gonna have a little nappy poo. on the ground. Sorry, dude. I'm on the phone. Yeah, sorry. Somebody's just being rude to me there. But, yeah, I was just, what's that? Straighten it? What? What's wrong, man? What's going on?
It's funny because he's disturbing the peace and pissing off this couple that's just trying to enjoy their day at the park, and then he posted this video despite this man asking that he not do that.
Yeah, that's why I did that. I didn't publish it.
Don't worry, guys. It's actually an experiment. It's like What Would You Do? Only if John Quiones jumped you, and then he was like, I'm John Quiones, and this is actually the hidden camera show. What would you do? What? We actually have hidden cameras over there and over there. Oh my God. So tell me, what did you think about that when I beat you up like that just now? Well, at first I thought you were beating me up, but turns out you were beating me up on camera. I can see how you might have thought that. Yeah, silly me. Join us next week where we'll be stomping Girl Scout cookies and refusing to reimburse them. And I need medical attention. Whether the podcast was actually trolling like they claim or not, it doesn't matter. In a time that alphas keep popping out these podcasts and cold takes like Dr. Sandra Lee, you still said the things, and now your audience is mainly people who agree with that to some extent. So a great experiment, I guess. You really proved that misogynistic people exist on the internet. Hello, my name is Jack Fart. It's like Jack Frost, but fart. I hope you enjoyed this video because it was actually a huge social experiment. That's right. This entire video was edited intentionally to take the things that I said out of context. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with. It really seems like they've never had a conversation with a woman that they weren't trying to date or sleep with.
Mission successful.
And if the alphas from this podcast get upset over my video or any of the things that I said, then it worked. You got super mega epically trolled. And if you're still upset, try calming down. I've heard knitting is pretty relaxing. Oops, I'm on my last 10%. Join us next time for... As long as I say it's a joke afterwards, then I can't be held responsible for my actions. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.